Wilson.
I don't think they're
Have a look at
not
the
quite in that league, I don't think. Nonetheless, it's a bit early for that kind of thing, I think. The Dominion Post front page has a fake ID scam on the main story. New technology and crafty individuals making it increasingly hard, the paper says, for police and bouncers to tell genuine driver licences and ID cards from the meticulously forged ones, and certainly a picture that shows some of these looking incredibly good. I don't think you'd be able to tell the difference very easily. Also, lunch is back on the table for the Wellington City Council. It was ditched in a show of solidarity with struggling ratepayers, but the grumbling tummies mean the free food could be back on the table for the councillors.
Waikato Times this morning appealed to stick with Fonterra. Fonterra shareholder has encouraged his fellow co-op farmers to remain loyal to their local as Chinese investors throw more options on the dairy table. This is a Hong Kong-based company, and it's a new dairy factory planned to start taking shape in Otorohanga in August, and there's some competition heating up there.
On the press front page, Mayor to East. I am sorry, this is the Mayor Leanne Dalzell's made a tearful apology to residents of East Christchurch who feel she has let them down. And also, this is perhaps an interesting story. Drinking has halved since the quakes. Health professionals at a loss to explain the findings of a Canterbury health study, which shows that hazardous drinking has almost halved since the earthquakes in 2011.
Could have gone the other way. The stress call spurs search. That is the lead story on the Otago Daily Times this morning. A helicopter crew using night vision equipment have continued to search unsuccessfully until about 8 o'clock, 8:30 last night, for a vessel apparently in distress and nasty conditions on Lake Wakatipu. That is the lead story in the ODT. Rounding up the papers this morning, it's 4 to 8.
A US scientist who provided the inspiration for the Oscar-winning movie A Beautiful Mind has died in a car crash. 86-year-old John Nash and his wife Alicia died when their taxi crashed in New Jersey over the weekend. He was also well known for winning a Nobel Peace Prize for economics in 1994. New Zealander Russell Crowe played the mathematician's character in the movie and has tweeted his condolences over the weekend. And now, with a look back at the life of John Nash, The Guardian's science news editor, Dr. James Randerson, is with us. Good morning to you, or good evening to you.
Hello.
Now, when you heard what had happened here, were you shocked? What kind of loss is this for science?
Well, I mean, he was an incredible talent, really. Ironically, he was on, my understanding is he was on his way back from the airport at the time in this taxi from receiving the Abel Prize, which is widely seen as the Nobel for mathematics, because maths doesn't have its own Nobel. Now, of course, as you mentioned in your introduction, he also has a Nobel for economics, but the Abel Prize that he'd just received was, from the King of Norway, and that